So, hi everyone. Today we would be looking at peer-to-peer network, why it is important and how it is very useful concept when it comes to system design and distributed systems. So, let's take an example to understand what is exactly peer-to-peer network, also known as P2P network, using a file share example. Now, let's imagine there is a classroom. There is a classroom and inside this classroom every student has unique set of books. Let's say this has it has unique set of books. It has all of them have unique set of books. Okay, now instead of having a single library where everyone has to go and borrow books, each student in the class shares the books with everyone else. Like this is going to share the book with this and this. Similarly, the B is going to share book with A, C, D, E, F, G, H. Similarly, C will do and D will do. Now, let's consider a character. Like, let's consider some characters. This is Alice. Suppose this is Alice. This is Bob. This is, let's say, Charlie. And this is Diana. Cool? So, A, B, C, D. So, each of them have different book and that others might want to read. Now, consider the initial situation. Alice has a rare comic book that others want to read. Okay, rare comic book. Cool. Now Bob has a popular science book. Science. Cool. Now Charlie has an exciting adventure book. Adventure. D has a useful textbook based on maths. Okay. Now how peer-to-peer network process will work here? Now Alice, Bob, Charlie and Diana create a list of books they have and share it with each other so that each of them knows which books they have. So this is the list they create. This is the list they create where they write all the 4 books that they have. First book, second book, third book, fourth book. Cool. Now, requesting a resource is very important when it comes to peer-to-peer network because Charlie learns that okay, Alice has a rare comic book that he wants to read. So instead of going to library, he sends a request directly to Alice. So, just a minute now. Yep. So Charlie wants to read a book from Alice, so it will directly request Alice. Okay, I want to read your book. Now, asking to borrow the comic book. Now, there comes the important part, sharing the resource. So Alice, I will take another. Yeah. Alice is going to send a copy of comic book directly to Charlie. Now, there's no need for a central server to facilitate this transfer. Charlie can read the comic book while Alice keeps her original copy. So simple, like that. Now, sharing with the other peers. Now, Diana learns that Charlie has the comic book that was originally of Alice. So, Diana sends a request to Charlie that, okay, I want to read a copy of the book. Now, the book is shared among multiple peers without involving a centralized entity. This is the whole concept of peer-to-peer network. Now, key points to highlight was that how this actually made things so good. First thing was decentralization. There is no central server or authority that is managing the exchanges. So Alice, Bob and Charlie and Diana can directly communicate and share resources with each other. Resource distribution was made so easy. You had so much scalability and redundancy that things like sharing the resources become a piece of cake. So yes, so now we can actually move to the part how this is useful in distributed systems. Cool. So from here, you must have got to know that P2P network is a collection of machines referred to as peers that divide a workload between themselves to, persuasively complete the workload faster than that would have been possible. Now, peer-to-peer networks are oftenly used for file distribution system. Like you want to distribute a file between systems. So that's used for that. So like we will consider one more example. Let's consider one more example. Suppose these are our initial servers. Let's say we have 50 GB. We have 50 GB and we have 5 servers. Cool. So suppose these servers are all there for distributing file. And now all the servers distribute at hold 5 GB. Hold 5 GB. All of them. It has 5 GB. This has 5 GB. This has 5 GB. This has 5 GB. This has 5 GB. Something like that. Got it? So now all of them are going to distribute initially like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to give to this. It is going to do this, and then they are going to share among themselves. Similarly between all of them. So this is a peer-to-peer network's typical example. Now you must be thinking then how it is saving time. So let's look at the case where there is a central authority. Let's say there is a central authority. This is a central authority. Okay. Now suppose there is a 5 GB file. Okay. Now it takes 1 second to transfer one file. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So imagine like this. You have to give the file to all the servers. Now you will give it to it, then this, then this, then this, then this. Then you're going to give it to this server, this server, this server, and then finally this server. So it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds. It took me 10 seconds. So 10 seconds is very much when it comes to system design or distributed system, because you are actually distributing the whole file to just 10 servers in 10 seconds. There are millions of servers, so just imagine. But what if we distribute only 100 MB to each file and then they can exchange from each other? That is where peer-to-peer network comes. So let's take another example. Peer-to-peer network. Now understand this very okay. So you have one central server here for now, and let's say same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have all the same 5 servers and 5 servers here. Now suppose 100 MB takes 0.01 seconds. Okay, so it is going to give to this, then this, then this, then this. Similarly, after that it is going to transfer to this, and this. So this way the whole process is only going to take a total of hardly 1.5 seconds. Just imagine from 10 seconds we came to 1.5 seconds. We had a 1 by 10 reduction, 9 times reduction. So that is very awesome. So what you did in the first 0.01 second, you gave the file to them. Then in the second 0.02 seconds, 0.01 seconds, this data was transferred to the below part. So similarly, the exchange of the whole data within each other is going to happen with this algorithm. So this process can take typically 1 to 2 seconds, as I told you. So this is very, very faster. So this was the whole concept of peer-to-peer network. Like why it is important, you must have got to know about it. Now there's a set of machines that are going to distribute the data with each other. So yes, now there is a protocol. That is a very famous protocol known as gossip protocol. Now when a set of machines talk to each other in an uncoordinated manner in a cluster, to spread the information through a system without, requiring a central source of data, that was happening in the peer-to-peer network. This whole concept is known as gossip protocol. So yes, that was it. Peer-to-peer network and gossip protocols in a nutshell. You guys can study about them in detail by, searching it online, see the visualization, how it works. So in the next video, we are going to talk about polling and streaming and why it is important. So thank you and have a nice day.